This video shows how TC chairs process a JCRB review of CMCs in chemistry and biology using the KCDB web platform. The KCDB web system applies the workflow described in the document GIS13 on the general process and requirement for CMC submissions and review, which is carried out in the framework of the CIPM MRA. The review of CMC in chemistry and biology is coordinated by the CCQM Working Group on Key Comparisons and CMC Quality. The working group has established guidelines for reviewing CMCs, and those documents can be accessed openly on the BIPM website. The CCQM organizes annual CMC review cycles. This slide shows an example of the time schedule for review cycle. This summarizes also key action expected from the TC chairs via the platform from February to October each year. First, TC chairs submit CMC for JCRB review. Second, TC chair register to review submitted CMCs from other RMOs. Third, TC chair appoint reviewer and review submitted CMCs. Fourth, TC chair take part to the annual review at the KC Working Group annual review meeting each April. Fifth, the TC chair submit revised CMC for vote. Sixth, TC chairs finalize review and vote for CMC from other RMOs. This video will illustrate next each of these key actions with examples. How to submit CMCs for JCRB review. As an example, we log into the KCDB website as a TC chair from CIM. The functions to submit CMC for JCRB review are accessible in My RMO space. We first observe that the screen CMC without reviewer is empty of CMCs. TC chair will then go to the screen CMC with the reviewer in My RMO space. Filter the CMC with the status RMO accepted. Select all the concerned CMC in the list. Press Submit to the JCRB. TC chair may add a comment as appropriate before submitting the CMC. After submission, CMC will be visible for the TC chair in the screen CMC from My RMO. And TC chair from other RMOs receive notification to take part to the review of CMCs. How to register to JCRB review. Here we are logged as a TC chair from Euramet to take part in the review of CIM submission. Euramet TC chair has been alerted by email and has 3 weeks to register for review. TC chair goes to the screen JCRB Request for Review. Select one or more CMC to be reviewed by a Euramet expert and indicate Will Review. The date limit for review is a hard deadline and should be set to a date after the CCQM KCWG meeting in April. Recommendation from KC Working Group is to set the review date to the end of September. In addition, the TC chair from Euramet must also check and raise hand for all CMCs concerning a potential CCQM Working Group representative being registered as a reviewer of the RMO. In addition, the TC chair has also the option to decline the review of CMC. By selecting Will Not Review from the screen, the CMC will no longer be accessible for review. Before declining review of any CMCs, TC chair should check whether Euramet is invited by the Working Group chair to review any additional CMCs. And the KCDB platform provides support for such verification. TC chair goes to the screen Working Group Chair Dashboard Read Only. This screen contains all the CMCs subject to the JCRB review and gives an overview of which RMO are involved in the review of the CMCs. Green box indicates the contributing RMOs. We observed that the working group chair indicated to Uramet to review additional CMCs marked with a tick. Working group chair has worked in parallel and identified the CMCs for which 3 reviewing RMOs was not yet obtained, and this is a requirement for review by the CCQM KCWG. How to distribute the CMCs to the expert reviewers and KCWG members. The reviewing RMO TC chair will find all selected CMCs in JCRB space, CMC without reviewer. TC chair select one or more CMC and press Add Reviewer. TC chair select appropriate expert from the list. And in our example, the TC chair also add the representative from the Inorganic Analysis Working Group of the CCQM, who is being registered as a reviewer of Uramet. The next step for the TC chair is to set a review date for the expert to carry out the review. Recommendation is to set a date to after the KCWG meeting in April. So in our example, we can put mid-June, for instance. How to review CMCs. The TC chair will go to the screen CMC with reviewer in the JCRB space. This dashboard provides the list of CMCs for which at least one reviewer has responded to the invitation to review. In our example, James Albert is not available to review the CMC in organic analysis. The TC chair from Uramet has 2 options. First, to add another expert for the review, or secondly, to review the CMC himself. In that case, the TC chair review will present the final decision and cannot be modified. The TC chair will also review decision from the reviewers. A green tick represents accepted, while a red cross represents not accepted by the reviewer. The TC chair will also review the comments. Bold font to the CMC identifier indicates review comment. The reviewer should have indicated if the CMC requires minor or major modification in the comment toolbox. At this stage, the TC chair may decide to add reviewer. The TC chair may also return CMC for revision. However, the system allows only one return for revision. Therefore, recommendation from the KC working group during last year review cycle was that the TC chairs should postpone the action return for revision until after decision at the April KC working group meeting. This is to ensure that all requests for revision can be sent to the writer. The TC chair may also approve the CMC that fulfill criteria. When all reviewing RMOs have approved the CMC, the claim will be submitted directly for publication to the KCDB office. How to submit a revised CMC for vote. After discussion at the KC working group meeting, a CMC may be returned for writer revision. The revised CMC is submitted by the writer to the TC chair. TC chair goes to the screen CMC from My RMO, select the CMC with the status JCRB revision completed, and submit it for JCRB vote. TC chair will follow progress of the voting process in the screen JCRB vote tracking. Only RMOs having taken part in the review of the CMC in the first round are eligible to vote. How to vote for revised CMC. After CMC submission for vote, Uramet TC chair has been alerted by email and has 3 weeks to vote. Past this delay, the CMC will automatically be approved by the system. TC chair will go to the screen CMC with reviewer in the JCRB menu. Comments may be read anytime by all parties involved in the review from the comment toolbox. TC Chair from Euramet select the CMC with the status JCRB waiting for vote and approve if the comment had been adequately addressed. To conclude this presentation, we inform you that the document for the instruction on how to conduct a JCRB review using the KCDB platform is available on the BIPM CCQM KC Working Group webpage. Thank you for your attention.